Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to this trailer reveal reaction to eFootball. Yes, that's right, PES is dead. Long live eFootball. We got a slew of information in this eFootball trailer reveal and we're going to digest it all. We're going to take a little look over it and see exactly what we've got to look forward to. So before we get started, please do consider subscribing to Welcome to Gaming for all your sports video games news. Alright, so we got a 6-minute long video and we're gonna break it down. There's a lot in there, so bear with me as I scan back through the entire thing. So we got an opening sort of monologue really, voiceover guy just talking about what football means to people, with Messi walking, a silhouette of Messi walking into the images that were flashing up on screen. Pretty standard stuff, not a lot to do with the game really. The whole pitch is ours slogan remains, but the name is now eFootball, which was rumoured heavily as we were building up to the reveal. A lot of rumours circulating about the name change. So we get to see a scan of Messi and a few action shots of him dribbling, a couple of cinematic pieces of players walking into stadiums and doing their match warm-ups and things. Nice to see the graphics as they're supposed to be rather than what we got in the network test. It all looks fine, it all looks what we'd expect. You can see a slight kickoff and then it cuts back to Messi talking about football in general, which again we don't really need. I don't know why they add these things to these trailers. We get to see a close-up of Messi dribbling, which I guess is in game, but it kind of looks pre-done. It's showing off the whole dribbling of the game. That was something from the network test that I really enjoyed, was the dribbling aspect, and they've brought Iniesta in again to help with the movement of players. They were saying because he plays in Japan now, it's easier for them to have him come and do these things. Judging by the way they're speaking, they mention a one-on-one system quite a lot. It does seem like that dribble system that I enjoyed in the network test is going to be a key aspect of the game, which is very exciting because it's been a while in PES for me since you've been able to actually take on players. There's a lot more about your passing game, which, you know, I do enjoy as well, but it's nice to be able to have the ability to take a man on and get round him. And it seems like they've worked that into this new release. We get to see the opposite side of that, PK doing the defensive work, movement mapping for that, and then we have PK talking to the guys about key aspects of defending, and we get a little cinematic showing, well, I say cinematic, again it could be in game, but the cameras suggest it could be elsewise. So yeah, the one-on-one system looks like it's going to be in the game. The one-on-one system from the network test, go on about it again with Neymar. They show Neymar off, just signed on as an ambassador for the game as well, so obviously they wanted to get him in there. Key dribbler as well in real life, so it makes sense to show him off doing that. So the big news coming out of this trailer reveal is the fact that it is definitely going to be cross-platform. It was something that we all thought was going to happen. It was something that I did a video about, pondering on the idea, and it is confirmed. eFootball will be cross-platform. Now, it's not going to be straight up cross-platform to begin with. There's a roadmap to what we're going to see, but it is in fact going to be cross-platform for PlayStation users, Xbox users, mobile users, and PC, well, Steam PC users. Now, on the roadmap, we get a detailed look at how that is going to work. So, the roadmap. Early autumn is the all-new game engine rollout. Now, I don't know if that means that we get the game early autumn, because it says local matches using renowned clubs. So I'm assuming that means we get the game in early autumn to play in at least some form, not necessarily with the online aspect. Cross-generation matches also in early autumn, so PS5 and PS4 users can play each other. Xbox Series X and S users can play Xbox One users. We then move into autumn. It says online league name TBC opened. So is this the version of My Club, the online leagues? Team building mode. Name TBC owned. Ooh, what is team building mode going to be? Is that an online mode? Is that an offline mode? I'm unsure, to be honest. Cross-platform matches console and PC. So at this stage in autumn, PlayStation can play Steam and play Xbox. I'm really excited for the cross-platform. I think this is going to open up the play base. It's a really clever idea to do because the matchmaking at times can be difficult. So having users across systems being able to play each other is really going to add to the eFootball experience. The match pass system also begins in autumn, so this is going to be basically like a battle pass, I'm assuming. Something that you can buy into. It'll be possibly, well, I guess £8, £10 a month, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, like a battle pass, there's going to be a match pass, so that's going to be interesting to see how we can level that up. If they're going to have challenges, it was something that I mentioned last year that they needed to bring in was online challenges, so that would be cool to see. But yeah, with it being a free-to-play game, it's to be expected that they would have a match pass element to the game. Moving into winter, esports tournaments kick off. Then we have cross-platform matches between console, PC and mobile. So the mobile users are then added into the cross-platform element, and that basically is the full cross-platform sorted by winter, or at least that's what they're hoping for. Mobile controller support is also due for winter for those of you that play your games on your mobiles. I don't understand how you can, but some people do. And yeah, we get the full breakdown with everything laid out again for us to see. Now the only thing that concerns me is are we losing things like Master League and Become a Legend? I get the impression we might be, with it going to being free to play and basically the emphasis being on online play. I've got a feeling we might be losing those modes. Hopefully not. Hopefully there are some single player elements, because I do enjoy having a offline mode that I can just relax on, as well as playing online. Mainly do the online stuff on my Twitch, so if you're interested when this eventually comes out and we can play online matches, if you go follow me on Twitch, you'll see me playing eFootball throughout the week there live. But there was a funny thing I noticed as well, actually, and this is just a little bit slack presentation from Konami. On the final the rollout roadmap thing, everything was capitalised, and then in the last frame of the little animation, it all drops to lowercase, like in the very last 3 frames. So I don't know what went on there, but that's a slight oversight on whoever put this together. And yeah, I noticed it. Maybe bring me in, guys. I could be a quality control for these things. And of course, yeah, the big announcement, it is free to play, which I think, as I've said previously, I think sports games need to go down this model. We've seen with the Battle Royale games that the free-to-play model does work quite effectively, and people don't mind paying a little bit for like cosmetics and things like that, or for battle passes, or match passes as it's going to be here. So that's it, guys. PES is dead and eFootball is here to stay. It's going to be interesting to see how this operates season to season as well, with the usual thing of sports games having like an update every season. With this being free to play, I wonder if it's just going to be like just updates every season for the rosters and things. That would make the most sense. It's going to be interesting to see what the online player is like. A lot of people complained in the past of scripting and things like that to keep users interested. Those users, you know, that would struggle to play against top level users. Is that going to be worse with it being cross-platform with a wider player base, or are they going to make it more competitive with the fact that it's moving to a free-to-play model with an emphasis on esports competition? Who knows? That's yet to be seen, and that's something that we can comment on once the game does launch. The dribbling that we saw in the network test was really positive, and they mentioned the one-on-one system a lot during this reveal. So that has me very excited for to see what it's like in the main game. I'm hoping that it's kept at the same level. But yeah, cross-platform play could be a really big step for this franchise. I know that a lot of people play it on mobile, so being able to bring them in to play against me on PS4 or PS5 if I finally get one. I could even get this game on Steam now, because it doesn't actually matter what platform I get it on, does it? I can play wherever and against whoever eventually. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this reveal trailer for eFootball. What do you think of the name change? I think this is the 6th name change of the franchise, if you go back and look at the history. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you think this is a positive step going free to play and cross-platform, or if you think it's going to be a backward step for the franchise. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.